What's good, everybody? Yes, your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. And guys, today we're going to be talking about Lil Wayne. Okay, now many of you brothers have been emailing me. Guys, listen, stop the show. I do this for a living. Okay, every hot story comes out, I know about it. Y'all ain't got to be emailing me video links. Look, stop annoying me. Okay, I know these stories usually before y'all know it, so please stop with the spam. But if you have business, planetoshay@gmail.com. Do not email me articles. Lil Wayne is back at it again with some interesting support. Now, when it comes to Lil Wayne, we know how he feels about Black Lives Matter. Okay. And, you know, I would say I'm not a big fan of Black Lives Matter, but for a different reason than what Lil Wayne is saying. And what I want to do right now is I want to set the premise for this interview. Okay, I want to look at this clip about what Lil Wayne had to say about Black Lives Matter. Then after we get to there, we'll go to the Trump endorsement. So let's go ahead and play that clip.
What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea is that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I don't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for a up reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understand Black Matter these days, I don't know what it is. That man white, he filming me. I don't know what you mean, man. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Do you feel, though, connected to?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy as you, not the camera, you. Feeling connected to something that ain't got nothing to do with you. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, I ain't connected to it. Connected to this flag right. As I'm connected, I'm a gangbanger, man. I'm connected.
So you heard what he had to say. That's where Lil Wayne is at. Okay. Now, it shouldn't surprise you that when Lil Wayne would meet with Donald Trump to look at the Platinum Plan to help Black Americans, obviously this plan is going to encourage a $500 billion investment, which is obviously something the Democrats are not talking about doing. But Dayton Music just had a great meeting with Donald Trump. Besides what he's done for criminal reform, the Platinum Plan is going to give the community real ownership. He listened to what we had to say today and assured he will get it done. Okay. Now, obviously, he took this photo. 50 Cent was saying that he wouldn't have took that photo with Donald Trump. Ice Cube is also working with the Trump administration with the Platinum Plan and the contract with Black America. But, people are coming for Lil Wayne. And the reason why I want to know is why? Why are you coming for him? And the reason why I don't understand why that is because Lil Wayne has already let you know he doesn't care about Black Lives Matter. He doesn't think that he's a victim of racism. Okay? He even said in this interview, the guy is white filming him. Okay? So he feels like that, racism or any of those things have not affected him. Lil Wayne believes that it is his own self-agency that has guided him forward. Now, I'm going to disagree with that. I believe that your self-agency plays a huge part. But obviously, I understand racism, and I understand wealth being taken away from African Americans over generations. I understand systemic racism. But see, what this shows me is that Trump supporters they're more variable than what we think they are. Okay? And Lil Wayne says he is a gang member. He's a blood. You see the red rag there. And interestingly enough, people who are supporting Donald Trump with the black community are just not your squeaky clean Republicans. Okay? They are not just guys who are suit wearing, white collar black male professionals. No, the guys range from the Lil Wayne types to the guys who were blue collar plumbers, truck drivers, to whoever. Okay. And what this shows me is that people who support Donald Trump more often than not that are black men, they believe that racism has little to do with where they are in life. Where they are in life has everything to do with their own individual efforts. And that if by my own individual efforts, I can achieve X, Y, and Z. Those same black men who have come from nothing, and I'm speculating here, who have come from nothing, less than stellar circumstances, and have became somewhere in life, look at other blacks who complain about racism, who complain about a lack of opportunity, and say, hey, why haven't you achieved like me when I have put in the work and I have put in self-agency? Here you are complaining about opportunity in the greatest country in the world. Look at me. I'm a black guy. I come from the ghetto and I'm making, $100,000 a year, $500,000 a year. Hey, it's crybabies in the black communities like you guys that are the reason why we are where we are at. Because you're not like me. You don't have the self-agency that I do. And that's the reason why a lot of brothers who look down on Black Lives Matter look at it that way. And these could be stomped down, rappers, drug dealers. It could be, that's the perspective. The perspective is that some of you guys are causing this on your own. Okay. You're complaining and whining. You're not putting in the work. That's where you're at. And for me, I will say that although racism is a problem, America is the country where your efforts will get you to usually to where you need to be. Okay. Now at the same time, you do need certain infrastructures usually to achieve that. If you have good parenting, if you come up in communities that have resources, those chances are better. But for some people who work very hard, that can be done. And I just want to say this. Self-agency is something that is very applicable and that is needed in the black community. Okay? It is something that is very needed. And it needs to be a lot more self-agency and more accountability as far as black people together to achieve things. I'm not saying that police brutality doesn't happen, because it does. I understand that. But one of the ways to get things done is by your own efforts. And I think what people like Lil Wayne are looking at is what are tangible things that help the black community have ownership. I think that's what Republicans are looking at. People like, black people who are they're looking at, hey, what is your situation that gives us more ownership? All right. The Democrats, I don't think that black Democrats are looking for similar talking points. When I hear them talk, I hear them talking about the system, lack of opportunity, but I hear them talk about ownership. And I think the guys that are a little bit more self-agency, they are looking for ownership. Like, what part of the pie can we get based on our own efforts? I think that's why a lot of people dislike Lil Wayne because for whatever reason, you know, Donald Trump is supposed to represent this whole system of white supremacy and stuff. I just don't buy that. I mean, I believe that, you know, the whoever Republicans, Democrats in the White House, it's not their, you know, they're not going to be doing a whole lot of great things for blacks, but we got to look at it like this. The black people have to have the self-agency to want to go ahead and, you know, deliver themselves out of the situation. I think that even Donald Trump, he's talking about this $500 billion plan or $1 million plan. I just don't know. Honestly, if you can trust that. But I will say he's put on the table. This is why guys like Lil Wayne support him. Guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Go to the first comment pinned to the top. Check out all my information there. You see my email. You see the Patreon, the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts, guys. So I do thank you for that. Thank you for everything you're doing for the channel, guys. Thank you for the support. And as you guys know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.